name is Indy and today I'm here with another book haul. Well done me. Remember like last month when I was like, I'm not gonna get any more books, I pre-ordered all the ones I want, everything I want I have. I went to Brisbane for 2 weeks to do some training and I went to Dimmicks, which is the best bookshop in the entire world. I almost cried when I went there. It was freaking beautiful. They had every book I could ever have wanted. There was hardcovers, there was paperback, there was freaking everything, and I'm definitely gonna try and apply for a job when I'm down there next year, like hells yeah. I went there and of course I had to buy a few books, and then I went to Big W in Brisbane and I had to buy some books. So I have a total of 6 books and I will mention a 7th book which I will get my hands on as soon as it is out. Without further ado, let me get into some more books because this is the Brisbane and other things book haul. First book I absolutely grabbed off the shelf as soon as I saw it because I was like, girl, need this book. I remember seeing it months ago and I was like, if I ever find this book, it's freaking mine. And it was out a few days early, so yes. And that is An Illustrated History of Notable Shadowhunters and Denizens of Downworld by Cassandra Clare, illustrated by Cassandra Jean. I'm so excited for this book. So it's a beautiful hardcover. It is honestly just a little bio of all the characters that we've known from the 3 series that we have, and just, you know, their age, their species, their favorite weapon, and just like a little extra story, like just a little half a page or so about them, and like you read about things you've never read about in any of the books. And we also, in this book, get a couple characters from the Last Hour series, which is the new one coming out in 2018. So I'm like mildly prepared for that now, but I read this in like an hour or two. It was like so easy, such an easy quick read, and it was freaking fabulous. So I will talk more about this in my November wrap up at the end of the month. The next book here I got actually in the mail. I pre-ordered this back in January, back forever ago, in preparation to marathon the series, and that is Frozen Tides by Morgan Rhodes. This is the 4th book in the Fallen Kingdom series. I can't really say anything because I don't really know what the series is about, but I know that it's like fantasy. We're in a kingdom, we follow 4 characters and their epic tales. So this sounds like right up my alley series, and hence I have got all 4 books in preparation for much marathoning. Another book I got in Brisbane, which I'm not sure was a stupid purchase, and then I went back a few days later and I saw the hardcover and I was like absolutely destroyed. But it was really expensive, and also I didn't have the hardcover of the first one, so it really didn't matter, but it was beautiful. And that is Gemina, The Illuminae Files #2 by Kristof and Amy Kaufman. So pretty! So it goes with Illuminae over there, which I have not read. So this was probably a foolish mistake if I don't like it. But anyway, it's huge! It's like 600 and something pages. So yay, Indy and her love of large, intense books, because I always read so many of those. But this one follows 2 different characters. I think the first one follows Katie and Ezra and their story. This one follows Hannah and Nick. So I'm not sure. All I know is that it's like set in way in the future. We've got battling companies in space, there's spaceships, and I don't even know what it's really about, but this is the 2nd one in that series and I'm looking forward to reading both of them. I think the layout of them is confusing, but I'm still looking forward to reading them anyway. The next book I have here, I have been wanting this for so long and I've never seen it in person, or at least the first one in person, because I never seem to have it. And I only bought the first one because I was like, just in case I don't like it. And that is The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chainani, I think. Oh god, I'm sorry. And I think this one might be middle grade. I'm not really sure. We're set in a world called Gabaldon. We have 2 main characters, Sophie and Agatha, the blonde one being Sophie and Agatha, the short cropped bob here. Sophie has been dreaming of going to the School of Good and Evil for like her whole life. Every year 2 children are stolen away from their homes and they take them to the School of Good and Evil. So Sophie has been dreaming of this forever and she wants to go obviously to the School of Good, but it ends up being that her and her best friend are chosen, but Sophie goes to the School for Evil and Agatha goes to the School for Good. So what the mix up there? I'm feeling some like freaking 21 Jump Street vibes because you get chosen for the wrong place and what are you supposed to do? So I'm really looking forward to this one, and hopefully I can buy the other 2 once I've read this one. The next book I was not planning to buy at all. Again, for the next book that I'm going to show you, I wasn't planning to get this either, but I kind of saw it and I was like, hells yeah. And that is Replica by Lauren Oliver with the Gemma Lyra. Gemma, Lyra. Don't have the cool fancy hardcover, but that's okay, it doesn't really bother me. I didn't like Lauren Oliver's Panic when I read it last year, so I'm hoping I enjoy this one. And I'm not really sure how to read it yet because it is the story of two girls. You can either read it one side and one side, or one chapter, one chapter. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna read it yet. This one follows a girl named Lyra who is basically created at this weird secret research facility where they have replicas, where they're born, they're raised, and they are observed. And one day her and this boy escape and they run into her other character, Gemma, where they're trying to uncover the truths of Haven Institute together. Then we have Gemma, who has been in and out of hospice her whole life. She just wants to have a normal life, but when she is kidnapped by this random person who claims to know her, she finds herself going to Florida and to try and find out more about this Haven Institute with Lyra and the other boys. So it sounds like a very interesting, sort of like Mad Men's Daughter, not that I've read that series, but Thunderbirds for some weird reason, like it sounds cool and I'm really looking forward to it. And the last book I have here is one I really didn't know that I wanted until I read the synopsis and was like, girl needs to pick this up. And that is The Diabolical by S.J. Kincaid. And this one is about a girl who is a diabolical. She's been basically made to look after someone, to fight, to kill anyone to save this person. And her girl is Sidonia, and she is some like government person's daughter, and she has been taken hostage by this other group of people. Nemesis, our diabolical lead character, being a badass, has to go and protect her by pretending to be her. So this sounds awesome. It's gonna get political and crazy up in this shit, and I'm really looking forward to it. The last book that I do not have in my hands yet, definitely will be getting this book as soon as it comes out. I need it. And that is Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. I think it comes out on like the 11th or the 23rd or something or other. It comes out this month and I'm freaking looking forward to it. I have read them all, so I don't even need to read it. I'm buying it and I've already read them all. Look at me go. So I'm definitely going to be picking this up as soon as it's out because I need it in my life. I need it for the shelf. I need it to complete my Cassandra Clare shelf. So that is it for my November book haul / Brisbane book haul. I hope you enjoyed. I will link all of these down below, or at least list them for you guys. Very excited to have more books, but it was really unplanned. So yay, more books. But oh god, I have no space on my shelves. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Oh shit, Panic.